Carlos, stop wasting our damn time. Let's talk about
I do not owe you conversation. Let's also get that clear. We don't want to hear from you. Go. She said, well, I changed my mind. And she has that right.
it. Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. And we are here for episode 9 of the Encore called Stack That. And I just want to let y'all know right now, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, and I'm hungry. So I'm going to be eating some sweet teriyaki beef jerky while I'm talking about this. And as I stated in my intro, I don't like to be played with. Like, Carlos, you gave us excluding the last episode, we had 7 episodes of straight drama, and then you get down to the last 3 episodes and you give us this fluff BS. Like, what is this? This episode, like, just like ass, it was ass. Last episode was meh, but I'm here. I still love it. I still want to see it through to the end. But so we start off with them. Kiely talking about she been having weird dream, like vivid filled dreams, and one of the twins told her, or it was Shamari, no, it was Shamari, that said that means she pregnant. And she was like, how could I be pregnant? I'm not pregnant. And one of the twins said, I've been having vivid dreams too, and I'm not pregnant. So I'm just like, okay, unnecessary conversation, like who cares? Then we have Sita, popping up on the screen. So all the ladies come in the living room, and she tells them that they are down to their last 72 hours before the big show, and that they need to meet with wardrobe again because, last episode it was a disaster. Nothing came together. So they need to hammer that down, as well as hammer down any technical issues that they may have. So it's just like, y'all need to really practice and get this performance together. And so then it's a lot, like, the editing is trash. There's a lot of back and forth of going to the last episode of them having on the clothes from last week to it being like woven in. Because that beginning, where I was talking about, they talking about being pregnant or whatever, they got on different clothes. But then they go back to them having on the clothes from last week, and them asking Keely, I can't do this, I can't eat and talk. Asking Kiely to be a part of the group, and she's emotional about that, and she's just in the kitchen staring off with her glass of wine like, I don't know if I can do that. And they're just like, really, it ain't enough for you to think about. We need you, so what's up? And she's like, well, I'm not gonna let you guys down, so I'm gonna do it. I'll do whatever you guys need me to do. And so, they're all happy about it except for Pam. So Shamari, I think, looks at Pam and is like, Pam like, what do you think about that? Pam like, I ain't got shit to say. Well, not soldiers for Christ, Pam like, I'm quiet. I ain't got nothing to say. And in her confessional, she's like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. And what everybody been saying since the show started, this is something that Keely wants to do, but she's just scared. And now it's her time to, do it. So they get into dance rehearsal, and I'm surprised because everybody talked, and I mean, knowing her from Disney, knowing her from 3LW, Keely is a great dancer. So it's like, I thought she was gonna shine through, especially like you was trying to get 702, like, Mike Hand, you should know this, you should know that. So if you was watching them and try to tell them what to do, why is not clicking for you? Like, come on, Keely. And Aaliyah is trying to give her pointers, or like, you supposed to be doing this, and if you don't do this, then there's no point of us trying to get it together. And Keely is being bitchy, and she's saying little slick stuff. So Aaliyah told her, like, what's going on? And she's like, I'm tired, I don't want to rehearse. Okay, go get you some rest then. You can leave. And she's like, try to stand there and say something else. But Keely is like, if you said you tired, you said you don't want to rehearse, you can leave. And so she does leave. And they say it too, like, if she don't want to be a part of it and she not doing it, then it's not going to click, and there's no point for her to keep going at it, because it's just like, you don't want to do it. Excuse me. And so she's in the kitchen, I think, and they go talk to her, and she's getting emotional because she says, this is not something that she wanted to do again. She didn't want to be a part of the group, because being a part of the group, she said something about signing autographs. And I was a little confused. I'm like, yeah, this is a great opportunity for y'all to make music, and it could be something. I'm not trying to, why did I do that to my head? I'm not trying to downplay it, but girl, you talking about signing autographs and thinking like people really gonna be on your bumper like that. And baby, I'm here to tell you, they not. You're not gonna be signing no autographs. Ain't nobody gonna want to be all up in your personal business like that. Just be a part of the group. Just do the music. Just like get through this first before you start thinking that you're gonna be on a big level like that, to where people are gonna be harassing you and like basically want to stalk you and be all up on you like that. But she says this is something that she did not want to do. Because, once again, going back to last week, she said, it's not that she doesn't want to be a part of this group. She doesn't want to be a part of any group. So don't take offense to that. She does not want to perform. But, they tell her it's, like, we need you. It's crunch time. You're going to do great. Just focus on the here and now. And she's like, okay, I'm in it. Where we at? So they're in the studio because they already have their 5 songs that they had, but they still wanted to work on that women empowerment record that they were supposed to make, like from the very beginning. And it sounded good. Like they working together. Like the twins are asking Pam, like how you feel about this? What you think about this? Like what should have been happening from the very beginning? What was that, like episode 2 when they was in the studio together vibing and it was all great? It's back to that now. And Pam says, with everybody being gone and it's crunch time, she can see the twin. I think she said she sees their heart, whatever. But I guess it's like, it's cool and she can see how hard they're working. And this is all they wanted from the beginning, which is what I've been saying. Like, it's been a whole lot of BS or chopped and screwed to be some BS. But it's just like, I could tell that's what they wanted from the very beginning. It's like, we want to make something good. We want to, present it to the world, but we want it to be good and people to put in effort. And I think that's what they got. They got the people now who's really going to put in the work and get it done. And so while Shamari is in the kitchen, I think she's talking to Kiely, Pam comes gets her and like, can I talk to you? It's important. So they go into their room where Shamari had zoomed with Ronnie, and now they're zooming with Nivea, just catching up, seeing how she's doing. And Nivea said it was either leave the house or go to jail. And obviously sis didn't want to go to jail, so she left the house. And that's just is what it is. The house was, too chaotic for her, which is understandable. And she just had to leave. And it's just like, okay, you did what was best for you. Ain't nobody gonna fault you for that. Ain't nobody mad. Like, of course they miss you and they could have used your voice and your talent, but nobody is knocking you for leaving. It is what it is. So this part confused me. This is what I mean about editing being some BS, because they are in the kitchen like fully dressed. And what I mean by that, I'm like, I don't, like, they dress, like, I don't know. It's just, for them to be standing in the kitchen and completely dressed full and, like, in this dressy attire that they got on. Pam got on jeans with the fall boots, like, up to her knee with this dressy shirt and this khaki jacket. I think Fallon had on the Boosty Kaka red number. Kiely had on this all black number with her girl sitting up like a glittery number. It's just like, why we didn't see what y'all was doing for y'all to have these outfits on? Y'all just standing in the kitchen looking crazy, just talking about the things that y'all have to do to get ready for this performance. I was so confused by this because I'm just like, where did these outfits come from? Like, what is y'all doing? Like, it made no sense. But Aaliyah J is there with them in the kitchen. And she's asking Kiely, like, how do you feel now that you're a part of the group? And Kiely says in her confessional, she's like, it's really frustrating because now I have 2 hats, artist and creative director. And it's like, Kiely, I know Carlos or probably even Todd. It was a scheme that Todd set up telling your ass that you could be the creative director. But I want you to let that go. Cause you ain't did nothing, sis. Just let that go. You are now an artist. You can no longer just sit off on the sideline and drink your wine. You got to be a part of the group now. But you are not the creative director. Let it go. And Kiely says, as far as how she feels about it, I'm just doing what needs to be done. Like, they need her in the group, and that's exactly what she's going to do. So they're, redoing the records, and Shamari now has to do Lamisha's part, and Lamisha was the true soprano of the group, which is true. It's like, if you listen to 702 Records back in the day, or listen to her on the Subway record, this game we played, you can hear her voice. She's a true soprano, but Lamisha has diminished her voice, and it probably didn't sound all that good. But because Pam was like, Lamisha would have ate that up, right? Something she said, like, or she would have got it real quick, and it's just like, did we miss something? Because the vocals we heard while she was on this show, she wouldn't have ate that up. Like how y'all claiming she would have ate that up. But hey. But of course she gets in there. Her voice cracks a few times. But after a few takes, she got it, no problem. Because I forgot to mention earlier, Shamari and Pam were practicing with, what's the lady? Cinnamon. With the vocal coach, Cinnamon. And, she was telling them, like, don't limit yourself. Y'all need to practice while fully singing out. Because even with y'all play, like, doing y'all moves, y'all sound out of breath. And y'all need to be getting y'all voices together. And that was kind of Shamari's hesitation of not wanting to do the parts. Because she was like, But after she gets it, which, of course, like, why wouldn't she get it? She's like, I've been limiting myself. And, like, my voice is doing new things. Like, basically, got it. Nothing. And so now after she leaves out, it's Kiely's turn. And Kiely says it herself. She's like, I'm not much of a singer. I always applaud somebody who tell the truth. She's not a strong singer. She was like the dancer of both groups that she was in, the Cheetah Girls and 3LW. It's like she had singing parts, but dancing was where she really like shined through. So, but she gets in there, she gets the parts down that she needs, but of course she was having a hard time at first, but they got it together. So now we have, I wrote this in my notes, and it's like in all caps. Aaliyah looks amazing in this outfit that she has on. Because last week with the sweater and the leggings and this big ass puffy coat, I was like, sis, where are you going? But today she just got on the little, them sweaters where it's like, it's cut to like, it's not really a sweater, but it's, who is it? It's the queen. It's Ivy Park. But it's a beautiful, like brown color with them, I want to call them like a coral orange pants with that same brown like shirt. She looked good. For it to be like a simple little outfit, she looks so good in it. I really had to say that because it's like she looked good in that outfit. I was here for it. And her and Kiely, like they bouncing ideas off of each other. They got this couch in the dance studio, like, have one girl over here doing this, one girl over here doing this, one behind the couch, like all of this. And Kiely is like, yeah, basically, like I said, showing this is where she shines through. Because she's like, I ain't got no problem getting down on the floor doing floor work. So she like does a little flip off the couch on the floor, and she like rolling her body. And I'm like, yes, come on, Kiely. I will clap for you and give you your props when you deserve it. So now we're back to this wardrobe situation, and it's another disaster. I'm like, sir, where are you getting these clothes from? Like, what are you bringing to these women? Because like nothing was going together. And the one outfit, it looked like Kiely was kind of feeling, and she's like, yeah, I can move with this. Mr. Wardrobe man, he said, I don't like it. It don't look good. It don't fit good. It's not flatter. It's just like, well, damn, chop me to pieces then, sir. Excuse me. But yeah, ain't nobody feeling the one outfit. It feel like Kiely look like she might like and be able to move in. And then like everything else, it's this black and red. And Kiely is like, why red? That's not gonna look good when the blue lights shine down on us. And all I could think, and I say it about other people, but blue light don't look good on black girls. It's just like, that's all I could think of. But it's just like, yeah, you got on this bright red outfit, and then like having a blue light shine down on it, it's not gonna look good. So once again, wardrobe still ain't together, and it's like, okay, what we gonna do? We still ain't got a look that we can get with. And you know, everybody is upset because I'm gonna leave Pam alone, but Pam, I want you to stop playing in our face. Like, leave us alone. Stop playing in our face. So where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Oh, so Felicia, sorry. Felicia and Cosign are working together in the studio. Just she said something about she wants him to tweak something on Bird's Eye View. She has an idea, but it's not working out how she wants it, so she wants him to tweak it and work on it and make it sound good. And so she steps out for a second, and it was funny to me because he was like, we're working together. Oh my God, we're working together. The guy, I think he's an engineer, he be sitting with the blonde hair. He was like, Abe, we working together. And Abe was cracking up because it's just like, yes, y'all finally have a moment where y'all not at each other's throats, and it's a good thing. But that cracked me up. He's like, oh my God, we working together. It's so nice. Like, and he said it, so he was like, finally we can get something done, and I don't feel like I'm being attacked. And it's just like, because they know they ain't got time to play no more, so ain't none of that going on. So Felicia and Shamari, they go talk to Mr. Wardrobe Man. He's shady with his little shady ass. Because he asked Pam if she want that choir robe and a turtleneck. Now he's telling Kiely she don't look good in nothing. So they talk it out, like having Dickie one suits and then having other outfits or whatever. Because of course they can't show us everything and map it out completely for us what it's going to look like. Because by the time the show come, we going to already know what's happening. Ain't nobody gonna want to see it, so I get it. But they get that all worked out, and they go back and tell Kiely, like, it's this outfit, then we're gonna go into this, and then everybody's gonna have this, and it's gonna flow together. And Kiely's like, yeah, sure, whatever y'all want, absolutely, no problem. And it's just like, everybody can see, it's like, okay, you agreeing with this, but you're not really rocking with it. And so when that's over, Kiely tells Fallon that she may not be able to perform with them. And it's like, girl, what? Like, we've been in the dance studio learning all these steps, and we've been in the studio, we just recut all these records, and now that we finally got, like, this shit all the way mapped out, here you come talking about you can't perform. Girl, stop playing. And Fallon was like, so did you tell everybody this or just me? And she's like, what do you mean? She's like, have you discussed it? And she's like, well, I'm discussing it with you. And it's like, no, you need to tell everybody so we know what to do. We was just talking about the fact that we lost 3 people in one day, and then we got you to come on. So now we've been working with you, and now you want to turn around and tell us that you can't work with us either? Girl, stop playing. And so Fallon gets her sister and gets Shamari and tells them, what Kiely just said. And Shamari basically said, like, if she don't get on that stage, I'm not getting on that stage either. Like, basically what I just said, stop playing with us. Like, come on now. We ain't got time to keep recutting and dealing with losing people. Like, no. You're not finna make us go out there and look stupid. Like, you done already learned the stuff. You in the group. Why would you agree to this and then try to back out? Like, if you feel that strongly of not wanting to be out on stage and performing and being a part of a group, when they asked you, you should have said, I'm so sorry, and I understand what y'all going through, but I cannot do it, and I will not be a part of this group. Like, so you just wasting time to waste time. And so when it's all said and done, Shamari goes to talk to Pam, and basically what I thought, because last week I said when I saw Nivea on the FaceTime, I thought she would have been coming back. And that's when Shamari said, we ain't got time to keep recutting. But it was about Kiely ass. Like, girl, you don't put your vocals on all these records, because I think, no, I know they said everybody's vocals is on every song. So we can't recut nothing, and we ain't doing nothing else. So if your vocals is on these records, they just being used. But yeah, Shamari goes tell Pam, and Pam like, don't tell me that. We not, no. So they go get Kiely, and they like, Kiely, basically you can't say you not doing it. You doing it, and that just is what it is. And of course she agrees, because she's like, I don't want to let you guys down, so yeah, I'm gonna do it. And her look, she tried to fake like she wasn't really affected by it, but she was scared, because she was standing in that corner, and Fallon did like this to her, and her ass jumped back. It's like, yeah, you probably would have got your ass socked if you really tried to back out. Because it's like, no, you agreed to this, now you win this. Like a game, like blood in, blood out, nigga. Ain't nobody playing with you. Oh, I hope I don't get penalized. I gotta keep some of my thoughts to myself. But yeah, that was basically the end of the episode. And like I said earlier, like, Carlos, you need to learn how to space this out. You gave us 7 straight episodes of nothing but drama. And then we get to these last 2 episodes, and it's kind of like, do I even, of course I'm gonna watch to the end, but it's like somebody else is just like, what's the point? Now everything's resolved and it's boring. Don't do that. Don't make it so drama filled, and then it just, like, basically, what is it, drags at the end, or just like falls off at the end, where it's just like, I don't want to watch this. It's boring now, and you made it boring. But I can't wait till next week. Next week is the season finale, and we see how the performance goes. It looks like it's gonna be some more drama, some stuff, like the headpieces, you can't hear nothing. It looked like Kiely walking off stage, but I'm pretty sure, of course, in the end, it's gonna all work out and it's gonna all be good. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Hope to see you back next week. Peace and blessings, my beautiful people.